Okay, so here we are on the main Hub web page. So I'm just going to click on the Hub. And I will scroll down to find my course. So here we are. This is the summer school course, and there's also the upgrade. So I will just click on that. And we are on the main page of the course. So if you click under content, you will see the 5 units that we're going to cover over here. So we have discrete functions, quadratics, exponential, and trig. I also added some extra video lessons. So there are lessons within the course content, but I did have some extra videos from my own school, and so you can see the different topics that are here, and you might want to check those out and see if they are also of help in addition to what is provided in the course. So if I click on the first unit, discrete functions, I will see all the activities. So for each activity, you will have expectations, the content, and an assignment. So the expectations are just listed here, and it's sort of an overview of what you're going to be learning in that unit. You can click on the content, which is where you will find all the lessons. So here we have some information. We're going to read through it. There's some examples that you can try, and so on. Then you will click on the assignment. If the assignment is one of the ones that you need to hand in, you will see it here, and when you want to hand it in, you will, oh, that's not where we want. Let's go back. I think that might be one of the ones that was unavailable. Okay, so let's go back to content. So let's go down to assignment 4. So we'll have a look, click on the drop box, and you will see here where you can submit your assignment. I'm actually just going to switch over to student view so you get a better idea. It's not always visible on my screen, so let's go back to content. And we will go to, let's do activity 3, assignment. And you will click on the drop box, try it one more time. And here we have the format in which you can hand in your assignment. So you could hand it in as a PDF or Microsoft Word, Excel. You can also use Desmos. You can also take pictures if you want to write the workout by hand. Just make sure that you take clear pictures and that you have lots of lighting and it's rotated in the correct way. Once you're ready to submit it, you can add a file. So you can find the file from your computer, or you can also type in answers into this box provided. So one thing that is super helpful with math, if we click on these 3 dots here, you will see the sigma symbol, and this is how you can type in equations. So if I click on that, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can do fractions and square roots and exponents and brackets, and there's lots of symbols and lots of different math notation that you can use. So you can type right into here if you prefer. And then once you finished your assignment, you will click submit and it will be handed in. If you want to see a record of your assignments, you can see here. I clicked on the assignment icon and I can see whether it has been submitted or not and what my score was. We also have a calendar. So if I click on calendar, I can see what is due on each day. So I can see on July 6th, I have to hand in Unit 1, Assignment 3, and I have to hand in Unit 1, Assignment 2. So that has your daily list of what is due. Also under content, you will see course information, and there's an outline. So if you read through the course outline, there's lots of information. Here's my email. If you have trouble technically, we can figure that out for you. You just need to let me know. Assignments and quizzes. You're responsible to know all the content. There will be certain things that will be submitted, and you will be expected to put forth about 5 hours each day towards the course, which I mentioned in the email that I sent you. If you were doing this class in school, you would be there from 8 to 2, so it's similar. It's just that you get to decide the hours that you spend. I will be hosting office hours for 3 hours a week, so Tuesday and Thursday from 11 to 12:30, so an hour and a half on Tuesday, an hour and a half on Thursday. And that's where you can log on and ask me for help, ask me any specific questions, and I will help you there. Only assignments and quizzes listed will be comprising your final mark. There will be no final exam. So here's the regular 3U schedule. You've got 4 lessons in discrete functions, which is the first unit. So on July 6th, you will go through lesson 1, and you will have to hand in activity 2 and 3. July 7th, you would be doing lesson 2, and you would have to hand in activity 4, 5, and 6. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you will see the upgrade course. So it's a little bit different. Instead of 20 lessons in this one, there are 10, and you will be done on July 16th. And these are the activities that you are to hand in. So let's go back up to the top. So we've got our content, we've got our assignments, we've got our calendar. If you want to check out your grades, there is a grade icon that we can click on. And again, you will see each activity that is to be submitted and the grade that you have. And then this is sort of the weight or what it's worth. So module 1 is worth 25%, and activity 2, unit 1 is worth 2.5% of that amount. And then you have module 2 is also worth 25%, and so it will give you the percent each activity is worth or weighted. What else do we have here? You do have a class list that will tell you everybody in the class, and if you need to email somebody directly, you can see their names here, and you can just click on the name and email that person directly, or several people if you need. There's also MS Teams. So MS Teams is how we're going to do our meetings. You will receive an email. I would suggest that I'm going to change the screen for a minute. I go into my email. Actually, not that. I'm going to go into Teams for Education. This is my MS Teams. And the best way to get into a meeting is to click on the calendar. So here's all my teams right now. So if I go down the side here and click on calendar, I will see schedule meetings here. So that if this was the meeting I wanted to join, I would just click on that meeting and then join meeting. Okay, just remember when you're joining a meeting that you need to turn your mic off and your camera off. Okay, so let's go back to here. So I think that's all that is required in this little introduction. I'm sure you might have questions as we go along, so feel free to email me. And as I said, we're going to have office hours Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I would hope that everybody is going to join the meeting on Tuesday just to introduce themselves and sort of get a feel for what a meeting is like. Okay, so that's all for now, and I look forward to working with you all, and we will chat tomorrow.